Today on the American Truck Podcast, World of Warcraft Legion specs have been released, TwitchCon is coming back again for 2016, and a France DLC is coming to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Hello and welcome to the American Truck Podcast with I, Andrew C.
And Jefferson B.
Oh, why, hi, Shenny. Nah, he needed to you too.
Sorry, do you guys come with subtitles?
No.
Yeah, no.
No subtitles here.
No subtitles. Okay. Well, maybe we can have the YouTube. Do you guys remember when YouTube did automatic closed captions?
I think it still does sometimes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it still does, but it's a question of is it better? Because remember when it first started and they were just downright terrible?
I'm in a wood.
I do see that.
I just kind of stayed there to make sure you had time to slow down before ramming into me in case I was backing up into where you needed to be.
Good point. Good point.
So,
where are we headed to today, Andrew C?
That's a good question. It's like Walma Hermala Hangana
Winnemucca.
Winnemanaka.
My apologies to all residents of Nevada.
Yeah. Could
Or
you
Nevada?
Put a phonetic punctuation downstairs in the Dooblydoo? I feel like, you know who should do it? I think Dr. Ubershadow should go look up how to pronounce this, and so we can just see him butcher it.
No.
Okay. Now,
talk.
Is that a reference to
See,
to
clap
Psych?
your hands. Yes, it wasn't a reference to Psych.
Wonderful.
It's always a
Wonderful.
reference.
But this is not a TV show podcast.
Oh, but what if it were?
We would be talking about some very different things, like how to make a murder, or I don't know. I don't watch TV.
This is very true. We probably would have been talking about that at least at some point.
Or making a murder. That's what it's called.
What did you say?
How to make a murder. Just like, wait a second. That doesn't That doesn't even grammatically make sense.
I mean,
Oh,
it's pretty close, but
I went to go for the action cam, and I'm on my side.
the action cam is never a good cam.
It was gonna be awesome. I'm on my side.
It's never actually a good idea. In theory, you should be going to what, Truckee?
I think it'll chop me over in Truckee.
That's not bad. It could be worse. You could have gone all the way back to Sacramento.
Yeah, then I would just keep driving.
See, the weird thing about American Truck Simulator is there isn't a garage everywhere, but there is a repair station almost everywhere.
Right.
So, like, you can't start your jobs from every city like in Euro Truck.
Mm-hmm.
You have to drive from where you are to that city and then pick up there. You can't just teleport there.
Oh my goodness, there's this massive traffic jam in Truckee.
I did
this
notice
is bad.
that when I drove past.
This is this is terror bad. Woo.
Are you capable of getting out?
I am. I'm getting out of Dodge so fast right now.
This is
Oh,
Jefferson B reporting live on the scene of Truckee.
this is your live traffic report from Truckee. Are we still in Nevada? I don't remember.
Yes, I think that is
Truckee,
in
Nevada.
Nevada.
I'm your host, Jefferson B, to tell you the traffic is, oh my goodness, levels of terror bad today.
Oh, goodness.
Yep. Stay off the roads as much as you can, or at least stay off the servers, because you're not getting nowhere unless you can get out of Truckee.
Fun fact, Truckee is in California. Just barely, though.
Just barely. This just in, we appear to figure out that Jefferson B is reporting from California, not Nevada. News at 11.
Oh, yes, and it is 11 now, and we pick up our news with the new Euro Truck Simulator 2 DLC that's going to be coming to you soon.
Yes. For all of those who are still back over and are across the pond friends in the Euro Truck 2 Simulator, they'll be getting, what does that say, Scandinavia? Oh, geez, I'm going
No. It's very much like the Scandinavia DLC that already exists. Currently, I guess there's only a small area of France available. So they're going to give you the entirety of France now.
Oh. Well, oui, senor. What?
Yes, indeed. I did not know we needed more France, but apparently we did.
Everything needs more France.
So they said there's no word on price or release date. just that it's happening.
Just that it's happening. Okay.
to
Well,
give-
do we have any DLC coming on this side of the pond?
In theory, we should
In
have
theory.
Arizona coming up
Arizona's good.
sometime.
Wait, what's Arizona famous for?
The Grand Canyons.
Canyons plural, not just one Grand Canyon.
It depends on how you view canyons.
I guess that's true.
Where does one canyon begin and another one end?
This is getting too philosophical. But I have to give you an award for the most philosophical statement on this podcast. So, but speaking of awards, the DICE Awards, and no, I'm on my side again.
Back to trucking you go. Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm going to Reno at least. I made it to Reno.
That's
Oh, that's so wrong.
hilarious.
Andy, do you want to talk about the DICE Awards?
Yes, indeed. The DICE Awards.
First off, what are the DICE Awards for those who
DICE
don't
Awards
know?
are a video game award where they award awards to people who made games.
That is wonderfully explained. Do you want to try it? You want to try for round 2?
It says, that would be the extent of what I know about the DICE Awards.
That's
It's some
fair.
kind of video game award. That's about all I know.
All right. Well, who won?
Well, Game of the Year, the most important award of all, went to the good old Fallout 4.
And I'm not at all surprised.
Unlike that other with Twitch Awards or whatever, what was the last award show that we talked about where Fallout 4 didn't win Game of the Year? It was The Witcher 3 somehow.
I don't know.
I don't know, but those ones are totally irrelevant because they didn't award Fallout 4 Game of the Year.
Right, because that's all that matters. You can give awards to every other game, so long as Fallout 4 wins Game of the Year.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much where it's at. The full list of the winners and whatnot will be in the Dooblydoo though. So basically, The Witcher won some stuff. Rocket League won a thing, and that's what I remember at the moment. So, but that is all that is it for the DICE Awards. You guys can check that down in the Dooblydoo for more
The
information.
Dooblydoo. Yeah, cool. So, okay, I am not. We've admitted this several times before. I'm the only one in the crew who does not play World of Warcraft.
Or has
But I am
ever played.
always, I am always excited though to see system specs because it reminds me that my system is still competitive and is still actually useful for gaming.
while still being on the older side.
Yes, while still being aged, it reminds me that I don't have to upgrade right away.
Right. Yes, the minimum specs for the latest World of Warcraft Legion expansion that'll be coming out plus or minus September. It's gonna
September-ish.
Yeah, I think
Is
it's
that-
like September 30th or so, give or take.
How does that correspond with the movie launch? Remind me again.
I'm not sure. I think
Movie
the
launch
movie
is
comes out in
in
the spring
sum-
or in
is
the
it
summer.
summer?
I think it comes out like June, July.
It's like a June release, and then we'll be
This
getting the
comes out in
expansion
end of
in the
September.
fall. But so yeah, what are the specs?
Well, it's Core 2 Duo or Phenom 2 for the minimum specs with GT440 and the HD Radeon 5670 or HD Intel graphics of the 5000 variety, 2 gigs
Oh,
of
wow.
RAM.
Wait, it only requires a GT440 at the minimum. That's some pretty bare bones stuff there, man. Like you realize
it is
that's
pretty bare bones.
That's pre GTX. So I mean, we're talking. This is before GeForce Experience was a thing. That GT440 has got to be at least, gosh, I want to say like 6 years old or something like that.
I do believe it is. It is it's quite a bit on the older side.
Yeah.
Even the Core 2 Duo. There.
Right.
The
But I
Phenom
guess-
2, those are all old specs there.
You know why this is good though? This reminds me that World of Warcraft as a game is like it is set up in such a way where it can be played on a laptop.
Yes, essentially.
So
Those
you
are
can-
those are pretty standard laptop specs, honestly.
Well, yeah, but it makes it so that it's accessible, so everybody can play. No, you don't have to be a gamer to play World of Warcraft, if that makes sense.
Basically, yes. Yeah, pretty much. That's where it's at right now. Now, the recommended specs are going to be that you're using Windows 10,
which tells me that they might be planning on using some of the stuff from DirectX 12, unless they're just trying to make sure people are up to date.
Right.
I imagine that it's got to be something with like DirectX 12. CPU though is i5 3330, or a AMD FX 6300 or better, which again is not astronomical.
It's not off the charts. I mean, the 750 is kind of pushing it a little bit. The 750 Ti is pushing it.
Yeah,
but
a
the
little
i5
bit.
is not hard to meet. And I mean, this is rec spec. So you're talking this is creating all the shinies with all the frames.
Right. You know,
It's a very comparable system. It's a mid-range gaming PC.
A 550 Ti is selling on Newegg brand new for like $110.
Yeah, that's a 550.
So,
this is a
no, a 750.
Oh, a 750 Ti. Okay, yeah, I would call that mid-range.
So
that's something where like you have to go out of your way in order to purchase it.
So that is a doable GPU for people to have.
Definitely.
Is it the best choice of GPUs to be buying if you're going to buy a graphics card right now? Not at all.
But I mean, if you just want to play WoW, not bad.
Yeah, and if you don't have the extra money to spend on a 960,
right?
You know, it's one of those things of you're gonna spend $120 or 110 bucks on a 750, and then you're gonna spend like 180, 190, depending on your deals, on a 960.
Right. Assuming, of course, you have the appropriate power supplies, connectors, RAM slots, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be a factor there.
Yeah, but I mean, if the only thing you're upgrading is the card, it's still not a bad card. It's still very competitive for mid-range gaming.
It is, and I mean, it's the recommended spec for WoW. So
sure. Which I mean, WoW is a low spec game anyway, but I mean,
it is to an extent.
You could probably push it if you really wanted to.
But oh yeah, I'm sure it'll run decently on my 550.
I'd love to see a frame rate comparison of like your 550 versus like, because Mike, you're what kind of what card?
He's
got
got the 970.
Yeah, I'd love to see a frame
4
rate
gig.
like a frame rate like a comparison video.
Right.
Comparing the 550 versus the
Wouldn't you have problems
the 950?
getting accurate video of that, where you wouldn't have some kind of encoding messing up the results?
Use NVIDIA Shadowplay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that only worked for him. I can't use Shadowplay.
You don't have Shadowplay? Oh, because you only have a 550.
Because I have a 550. It's 660 and up, I think.
Oh yeah. Because my 660 has Shadowplay. That's the only reason why I can think about it. Because it's got that little sideboard chip. But I don't know. Maybe there's probably a way.
I'm sure there is a way. I just don't know at the moment what it would be. So,
if you would like to see such a video, comment down below and let us know, because I think that's definitely worth looking into.
Yeah, it might be.
And maybe even seeing like, can it run on a toaster? Because I mean, your Mac dual boots.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm not saying your Mac.
Well, actually, I mean, you don't even have to dual boot.
Is there a Battle.net?
There's a Mac client for WoW.
So you're telling me I can play Hearthstone on my laptop?
I don't know if you can play Hearthstone on your laptop. You can play WoW on your laptop.
Well, I think more research must have to be done into this.
Yes, there would be. I can't say right now, this second, that you can play Hearthstone on your Mac, but I know you can play WoW on your Mac.
All right.
So
cool. Well, do we want to, since we're already here in Winnemucca, do we want to wrap up with these last two news topics really quick?
Yeah, we got a couple quick things. One, TwitchCon is coming back for 2016, but they are going to be moving to San Diego. So
do we have at least the potential for some on-site reporting from Freelance Gamer? Is it not out of the question at least?
I don't know. That's a question for Freelance. But TwitchCon is going to be September 30th to October 2nd.
Right, we've got a couple of months out.
There's plenty of time for us to figure out whether anyone's going or not.
We can use all those sweet YouTube monies.
That's a good one.
I like to think so.
That's a great one there.
Thank you.
All
Yeah.
YouTube monies.
YouTube monies. Speaking of things that are
that's
great
a
ones.
thing. And also, we alluded to this last week, I think.
Yeah, a week or two ago.
A week or two ago about the Fallout 4 things. We said that Bethesda was going to be bringing the creation kit as well with one of those updates that they were bringing, and they're looking at hoping for it to come out in April.
So is this similar to like how Gary's mod was, where to the Source engine?
Kind
to
of.
where it's going to be a toolkit to help modders and creators do more.
Basically, to mod the game easier and give them more modding abilities.
Nice.
Because there already are mods for Fallout 4.
Right.
It's just a matter of them having to, for lack of a better description, cram them in.
Right.
Rather than having a nice, elegant solution to have everything play nicely together. So that's what the goal of this is, to just make modding easier for people and give people more access, I believe.
Nice.
So they're hoping to fit it in basically between the 2 DLC releases.
That'll be good.
So that is that, and I do believe that is all the news today.
There it is.
Dear, someone is pulling out of the Walbert.
Walbert,
Darn.
are you still in Winnemucca?
I am pulling back into Winnemucca.
All right.
I went out to the middle of nowhere, turned around, and came back. Mainly because the map ended.
Thankfully you did not fall through the map, unlike yours truly.
This is very true. There was a barrier.
Good for you.
Dun 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 dun.
How dare you, sir? You actually caused damage to my truck.
I think you technically caused damage to your own truck.
How does that work?
Well, I ran into you, which caused the damage to me.
I think you're just making this up.
But you bumped into me technically too at the same. I don't know, man.
On that liar's bombshell.
On that bombshell, it is time to end. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the American Truck Podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe button. Even if you feel like it, you can hit the downvote button if you would like to. And you can also upvote us on the Reddit. And we will see you guys next week.